You violated the law.
All right, everybody, what's going on? Logan JYA Dry Kage here with my friend David, who ended up getting top at the Columbia Regionals with none other than the greatest deck of all time, Drytron or Drytron. David, how are you doing, my friend?
Very good, very good.
Great, great. And just first thoughts before we get into the profile, how you feeling about Drytron right now?
I was feeling very comfortable. I mean, the meta is very favorable for Drytron because the graveyard is available. I mean, not too much people playing shifter, and that's it. Since you have the graveyard, you have grinding for everything you want.
Perfect. And before we get into the profile, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Me and my friend Julio, which didn't believe too much in the deck that he also has that. Of course, he encouraged me to play, but he didn't have too much faith because of SP Little Knight. But here we are, people from Dunha, from the Tama.
Excellent. In that case, let's dive in the profile. Start things off with the main deck.
Very basic stuff, you know, 3 alpha,
Oh, yeah.
Zeta,
Oh, yeah.
3 delta, 3 gamma.
Okay. So maxed out names.
You need to max out to guarantee the combo.
Okay.
Okay, the main goal of the deck, first, is always having Vanity's Ruler.
Oh, God, yes.
That's the main goal of the deck. That's the, like, maybe stealing trees. Stick to the game plan. So the game plan is Vanity's Ruler.
Fair enough. It's hard to beat. Play under Nib. Pretty good card.
Okay, 1 Diviner, and 1 Herald. This Herald just for maybe protecting the Vanities, you know.
Good. Cool ratio. I'm in agreement.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff, of course, you know, to do with Herald, but that's basic. And, of course, for the engine 2, basic stuff, Triple Benton,
Oh, yeah.
Tasha, Dragonites, and, of course, basic stuff, Amor Factor. Of course, we
All
already
right.
know that we can play Chaos Max, but I just prefer this for the main because of the main phase skip. That's it.
Gotcha. So your preference is Amor Factor. Were there any times in which, during the tournament, that you would have preferred to have the Chaos Max over the Amor Factor? Or were you happy with your decision throughout the tournament?
No, I'm happy because Chaos Max is for the side deck, so it's okay. For me, it's great to skip the main phase one. To Drytron Nova, not. I need a third one. I just didn't get it at the time that I got the deck.
Don't worry. This is what we're gonna do, David. I'm gonna order one for you. All right. We're gonna have one sent off to David. Everybody. All right. We're gonna take care of this, man. No worries. You will have that third Nova. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, great detail. Okay, of course, triple emergency,
Oh yeah.
1 Meteonis, and 1 Foolish.
Now we get
No.
into the tech choices, the meat and potatoes, and I know you've got some unique stuff going on here, and this is why I was so compelled when I saw your list. Let's hop into it. There's going to be a lot of questions here, so people get those fingers ready in the comments. Let's take a look.
Okay, a few tournaments ago, I was just playing 2 Kurikaras and 2 Lava Golems, not 3, because if you start getting a Lava Golem on your first hand is crap, no? So instead, the second Lava Golem, I just played 1 Nibiru.
Okay, 1 Nibiru, 1 Kurikara, and 1 Lava Golem. What else we got, though? I know you're not done yet.
Okay, so because I was playing 2 Kurikaras, because I just think, okay, we need to use Weather of Tell, because for me it's like having the Kurikara, you know?
Right, right. This is something Jordy Wang used to do back in the day. Yep.
Yep, just like Jordi. And I was just tired to lose against stupid hand traps. I was just tired of losing simple draw, a simple Ash, not Nibiru because you can navigate through Nibiru, no?
Right.
But I was just tired of losing against stupid hand traps. So I've just decided to use triple Crossout because, again, I was just tired of losing against Ash, against Draw, sometimes against Called by the Grave, and sometimes against Dark Ruler no more, and against the stupid impermanence to the move Beta Family.
Bro, so let's just do a quick little head count here of all the one-ofs we have. We've got the one of Kurikara, the one of Lava Golem, the one of Nibiru, Ash, Droll, Imperm, Dark Ruler, and of course Callby is at one. But holy smokes, that is a lot of one-ofs, and I've seen people play the Crossout build of Drytron before, but never have I seen this extent of targets. Now, I have to ask you, having your deck built in this way, kind of like an OCG player almost, with all of these one-ofs, how did it function when you would see a Crossout target occasionally, or did it ever conflict where it was like, oh, I could have stopped that hand trap, but I happened to draw it? Were there anything that you wish you might have played more of, like extra Drolls in that situation? What are your thoughts? Just walk me through the logic of what landed you here and how it performed.
It was excellent because, I mean, if you draw any of these in your first hand, it's okay, because if you go first, having a Droll or an Ash, it works. If you go second, also it works having an impermanence or your starting hand. Of course, if you go second, it works very well to also have an Nibiru on your starting hand. If your opponent tries to draw you, you can stop it.
Right.
Again, every single target.
Yeah.
If you draw it, going first or going second, it's more than okay. Even if you start maybe with a draw, of course, you can use it for Ulbeta Fafnir in case you already have just one single name.
I've got two questions. The first one is, did you ever brick on your Crossout targets or just having dead hands in general? This is a big commitment to cards that could be seen as dead in a 2-card combo deck. Did you find yourself bricking, or was your consistency hurt at all?
Never. I mean, I've never drawn 2 Crossout, and no, I'm lying. There was a single game in which I draw 2 Crossout, but it was excellent because the opponent tried to draw me, and in their turn, they tried to imperm the Vanity's Ruler. So he was just denied because, 2 hand traps stopped by 2 Crossouts. It's very annoying for them.
My other question was there any other Crossout targets you might see yourself playing in the future? Something like Forbidden Droplets? Are there any other cards, maybe something in the side deck? Or were you happy with what you had?
No, I was happy even because there are more cards. Of course, the decks, trusts, 2 trusts, right, and 2 talents.
Oh, true.
So
okay.
I've used one time a Crossout against talents.
Oh yeah.
So it was perfectly fine. So even, usually these are cards that every meta game actually are playing. So, having like their half deck negated with just 1 silicon card is perfectly fine because the only thing you need is to go through your combo and that's it.
Now, how many cards are you main decking?
44.
44?
It was tough. It was tough because I was thinking getting out the Lava Golem or getting out Dark Ruler no more or a couple of engine cards, but no, I just finally decided to do this way. For me, the max card that you can use is 44. 45, maybe you can start breaking. So
I think we pretty much covered everything we got here. Let's see what else. So this is it for the main deck. We got 44. This is it. Awesome. All right. Well, then let's take a look at that extra.
1 entity for Diviner, Herald.
Yep.
You already know. World Sword for OTK. Dynamondo, Masquerina to mix up with Dynamondo.
Right.
Anima, a Link Rebo. I like to play both because the game plan is Vanity's Ruler. It's okay if your opponent, before you get into the Vanity's Ruler, special summon a Bestial. You can leave a field in which you have Vanity's Ruler, Link Rebo, and a Amor Factor. So if they already have a Bestial, you need something to protect the Vanity's Ruler, and that's incredible.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Now let's keep on going. I might have some more questions for you when you're all finished.
Double Mubeta,
Yep.
the Great Fuko,
Oh yeah, the queen.
no questions. Downers,
Yep.
Beatrice and Zeus, nothing special.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe this is the spice
Here
or
we
the
go.
extra deck. Here, one Baron.
Okay.
I just got one time into Baron. How I did it? Because Natasha and Ghost Heralds, still with Natasha level 8. Normal summon Herald and make Baron. It's great. Also, you can make Diviner with level 4 by just sending from the deck to the graveyard the Herald of the Orange. So it has level 4. And you can bring back a Benten. That's it. You have level 10. But I made Baron like 2 or 3 times. But basically, most of the time we monster steal with Natasha. That's it.
Okay, fair enough. Now, I of course am familiar with playing Black Rose. That comes as no surprise. But do you really find it worth it to not only spend the extra deck slot on the Baron, but to invest either your normal summon or your send off of Diviner on some what could objectively be considered suboptimal cards? Do you think it's worth it?
Okay. No, it was worth it. I mean, basically, Baron, I just left it when my opponent was at top deck.
Oh, of course. Then yeah, in a simplified game state, then yeah, it can make sense.
Yeah, it's because the game state. I mean, you can arrange everything just to fuck up the opponent, to just pressure him, or even that was one opportunity for the top deck. The other opportunity was to clean up. There can only be one. And the other opportunity was for winning a match. Destroying a monster and making an OTK.
Fair enough. I mean, if it works, it works. I can also see it being pretty decent going second. Now, last question about the extra deck, and then let's close things out with the side. Why the heck aren't you playing Little Knight?
Because here is hard to get. I mean, everyone was looking for it. It was too expensive. I mean, no one was selling it here. And of course, maybe ordering, like, they took like 2 weeks maybe from USA to Colombia, so there wasn't enough time. But of course, I want SP Little Knight. I can cut all of these trees. Of course,
Definitely.
I mean, the play with Masquerina and Dynamondo is insane. 3 interruptions, so it's great. But again, I was wanting to, of course, play SP, but I didn't have available.
Yeah, just a supply and demand issue, not a problem. That card would definitely be in there in the near future. Now let's close things out with that side deck.
So basically, here in Colombia, there is a lot of people playing Dark World, and I mean a lot of decks that a lot from the deck to the hand. So of course, I need to complete the triple draw.
Right.
This was a nice spice against Unchained.
I did hear about this. All right, I'll let you explain it. I know why it's there, but I'll let you explain it.
For Vanity's Ruler, it's hard.
Can be.
Of course, even more if you are going second.
Of course.
And you can force or pulse and change Rage by tributing a Benten. Looking for this, of course, tributing with a Drytron. And once the opponent sees that you have this, he is forced to make with the link with the Drytron,
Right.
Because if you normal summon this without tribute, he is just turned off,
Right.
And you can sort. That's it.
All right. And how often did you see yourself bringing it in? Was it just for the Unchained matchup, or maybe to play around Bestials?
No, just versus the Unchained.
Okay, only against them. Fair enough. It's more of a psychological effect than anything.
That's it, yeah. Use it on side deck versus Abyssal Resonator deck, but I haven't seen it, so it's okay. Don't worry about it. there it is. And Lancia or Dragon Link, you can shoot them down. This, the second Lava Golem, against Unchained, because of course you need to tribute the Caesar and the Rage Link, so
Yep.
you need to get rid of them. Again, against Link decks for going first, Chaos Max, because
Oh yeah, there's win so many matchups, and this is the exact reverse logic of what we've been thinking about in the profile I just had go up. It's the same thing, just flipped. I think most Drytron players are in sync right now. You're either maining Vanity's Ruler and Amor Factor, or you're maining Vanity's Ruler and Chaos Max. You got your main win con, your side win con, your main chick, your side piece, and your Bing chilling. So, makes sense to me, David. Makes sense.
of course against Macro decks or Duster, Cyclone.
Okay. Heavy respect for him. Deal with the floodgates. I get it. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I hate floodgates, trap floodgates, and double evenly match for going second. And because there was a lot of people playing Diddy Crow, a second Merionis on side.
Ah, okay. I actually respect that. I think that's not a bad idea at all. Did you have your Medionis DD Crowed at all during the tournament?
Yep. And because here a lot of people play Runic too, so
Oh, F those
Yeah.
guys.
of
Awesome.
course you need double Merionis. That's it.
So, David, I'm going to ask you a few final questions before we round things out. Would you mind letting me know what was your final record?
Okay, so first round, win 2-0, lose the dice roll against Plunder Patrol Runic.
Okay, pretty free.
No, it was a hard match, but
Really?
really, yeah. Plunder Patrol Runic with them starting is too oppressive, and even more because they use floodgates like there can only be one or a rivalry of warlords because all of their monsters are fiends. It's complicated, but it's okay. With back row cards and Lava Golem, I just hit them.
Very good. Let's keep on rocking.
Round 2 was against Blackwing. Not too hard.
Okay. Pretty
Not too
easy.
hard. With Amor Factor, yeah. Round 3 versus Unchained.
There we go.
2-0.
Now we're cooking. And you 2-0'd him.
2-0.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I just started insane. I just started with one Crossout and 4 names. And with 4 names, you can leave Vanity's Ruler, Mew Beta with 1 material, and 1 Draconids in defense. And that's it. Can't destroy them. And the second game, they just started very classic with Unchained Range, Caesar, and just Lava Golem. That's it. They're good.
Literally everything goes according to plan. I love to hear it.
Round 4, lost to Chimera. It was a stupid game. I mean, the first game, I just lost it because I opened with no names.
So you're bricked.
And I made a mistake because I just started very good with 2 Drytrons with Alpha and Zeta, but of course on the Zeta he popped there can only be one. I had to send Zeta. I have Diviner in my hand, so I play Diviner, and there was the mistake. I had to send the entity to target a Ring Broom because he only left a Ring Broom.
Okay.
I had to target Ring Broom, but I didn't. I just targeted there can only be one.
Right.
And that was a mistake because he had another setup. Expect from him negation, and I have Trust in my hand, so I can start playing with Trust and destroy him. Because, for example, if he returned the Diviner with the Ring Broom, I was able to special summon a Natasha because I already had the Merionis and the Natasha in the first hand. So I was able to play through that, of course, with Trust, maybe drawing cards, But that was the mistake, not triggering the nice target for them.
Hey, live and learn though, right?
5 against Infernoble,
Got it.
2-1.
Good.
I just won the dice. That's it.
Excellent. There you go.
Round 6 again, Resonator Bestial.
Actually, a pretty scary matchup. Yeah.
No, but I don't know. I've played a lot of against Bestials and I feel comfortable, you know?
I guess that's fair. If you're ready, you're ready.
Yep. And round 7 was against Matnek. It was 2-1, but he has a lot of horrible hand traps. The second game, the first game, but then I solved it. And second game, he just had everything, no?
Right.
And in third game, he just wiped my board with Vanities, with Mubera and Draconics. He just broke it, but he wasn't able to OTK me. So
Right.
in my turn, I just destroyed him with Natasha.
Oh yeah. Listen, if you give us an inch, we take a mile. That's how it is, baby. That's how it is. Excellent.
Yeah, and that's it.
And how did it feel? How did it feel when you were all done? Like, you know, you faced off against some good meta contenders, and you're sitting up there at the top tables with everyone else repping the Drytrons. My final question to you, David, is how did it feel?
Very good. Again, I feel very comfortable. Almost never bricked, just one time. There was duels where I draw all of the hand traps that I set up for Crossout, but they worked. So it was very good.
Man, I gotta say this has been one of the most unique lists I've had on the channel in a long while. I want to give you a huge thank you for taking a new, innovative approach to Drytron and for doing such a damn good job with it. My friend, any parting words for the folks watching?
No, just keep it going. I mean, if you are a Drytron enthusiast, keep going. I mean, this is my idea, but there is a lot of good ideas there.
And this is something I certainly want to give a try to. So everyone, I want to let you know where you can find David. He is going to be starting content creation in the near future, and when that time comes, you'll definitely be able to find a link for his channel down below. All that being said, guys, I'm going to round things out here. Logan JY signing off. Have a great day. I'll see you beautiful people later. Peace.